I am a dreamer. We are all dreamer. We dream. We hold on to ideals. But when it gets too much, then we have to say, just let it be, let it be, let it be. So relax and get back to our true nature, true self, which is peace. And then in between, we all have to say, I am there for you. We have the goodness inherent in us, and that comes when we realize we are one world family. Let's create more happiness in society. Let's bring more smiles and wipe tears. That's humanness. As we see today, the mental health is a big issue. There is aggression and societal violence on one side, or depression and suicidal tendency on other. And it is a celebration that can help us to come out of these anomalies of our mind.
Thanks, Dash. So we can all show a clap on our screen through reactions or with your hands, yeah, for Gurudev's vision. And here we have the person with us who was a very integral part of organizing this event. Yeah, and he has been with Gurudev for so long, involved so closely with Gurudev in so many projects, traveling to the remotest of areas and teaching in the best of the institutes, going to whichever country that Gurudev decides to send him to, making spirituality a style statement, a very, very big role model for so many of us. So here we have Avinash Bhaiya with us. I don't think I need to introduce him anymore. We all already know him. So again, like I said, keep your videos on, show some nice reactions on your screen. That's the best way we can welcome someone online. Come on. Can we spotlight Bhaiya, please? I think they're bored of looking at my face. Hello, Bhaiya.
Jai Gurudev, everybody.
Okay.
I will be a little bit moving around because I have a flight to catch for India, and this was so I'm just rushing things.
Thank you so much for agreeing to do this.
But then I was I cannot say no to few people. So I'm literally, running behind, like catching up some things to buy, then running for flight. So
Wow.
yes, how are you all?
Awesome. Bhaiya.
So when Ramya was sharing that, I was very instrumental in WCF. I also thought so when I came that I'll be instrumental in making this WCF happen. And just post 1 week, I realized that there is only one person who's instrumental in making this happen. That is Gurudev. I'll tell you. So few of us from India had come, and Gurudev invited us that you should come. WCF है. तो हमारे को लगा कि भाई हम ही हैं, मतलब हम ही WCF करने वाले. We are the ones who will gonna. And just a week in USA, हमारे को समझ आ गया कि ये किसी के बस की बात नहीं है. This is beyond everybody. And when we came here, तो गुरुदेव एक दिन बोले तो जो हम टीचर्स थे, मैं था, राजेश भैया थे, विराट वाज देयर एंड गौरव वाज देयर. तो आके बोलते हैं एक दिन, बोलते हैं अच्छा फिर ये 4 टीचर्स तो आ गए हैं इंडिया से, इनके साथ क्या करना चाहिए. ना हमारे को लग रहा है कि बहुत काम. देन से अच्छा ठीक है, थोड़ा कोर्स सिखाओ, थोड़ा इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करो. और हमारे को लगा कि WCF का क्या हो रहा है. कोर्स और इवेंट्स तो हम इंडिया में भी करते हैं, यहाँ पे तो हम WCF के लिए आए थे. So this was June. I'm talking about, I came in June, and I think around 24th, 25th के आसपास. I think somebody's has started there. So 24th, 25th जून के आसपास गुरुजी आए और बोले कि हमने तो WCF देख लिया है. I have seen it is how it's gonna happen, and it is already done. It is already done. I'm talking about June. And we used to think, what does this really, really mean? and he will just say, सब हो चुका है, everything is done, everything is done. And it was, I mean, I have seen the previous WCF in Delhi also. We were there also doing our little bit. This WCF, I'll tell you, literally the word about how Gurudev can do everything which he does always, but हमारे को बहुत बारी लगता है कि हम कर रहे हैं, बहुत बारी ऐसी हमारे को we feel it, yes or no? Oh, I'm organizing course, I'm doing some seva, but we know that there is a thing about doership, non-doership, Gurudev है, but इस इवेंट में कोई भी एक व्यक्ति नहीं बोल सकता कि उसने किया है. From the time it got conceived, जब 1-1.5 साल पहले गुरुजी ने उसको डिसाइड किया, तब से बोल दिया कि ये हो चुका है इवेंट और बहुत भव्य है. अब इसका इंटेंसिटी किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा था. लाइक व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड, भी हो चुका है, भव्य है, बड़ा है. सो जस्ट टू गिव यू अ स्मॉल आइडिया कि लाइक द स्केल which Gurudev changed in USA. तो यूएस में द बिगेस्ट इवेंट विद गुरुदेव which had happened in all these years, इतने सालों में सबसे बड़ा जो इवेंट हुआ था, that was I think for maximum 5 or 7,000 people maximum. Now Gurudev is suddenly telling we are doing an event with 1 million people. देखो इंडिया में कैसे होता है ना कि आप किसी सिटी में गुरुदेव आते हैं तो वहां पे महासत्संग हो जाता है जिसमें 1 लाख आ जाते हैं लोग, कभी 2 लाख आते हैं. यस नो, वी हैव सीन दिस. यस, महाराष्ट्र गुरुजी कम्स, केरला गुरुजी गोज, दिल्ली समटाइम्स कम, ह्यूज इवेंट. सो पीपल हैव सम आइडिया दैट व्हाट डज इट मीन टू ब्रिंग इन 1 लाख लोग. यहाँ पे तो द प्रीवियस इवेंट वाज जस्ट 10,000 पीपल और सडनली 10,000 से गुरुजी कितना बोल रहे हैं, 10 लाख. तो सबके लिए वो एक वंडर ही था कि ये कैसे होने वाला है. और मैं आपको जो सबसे, आई विल से द पीपल आर आस्किंग द बिहाइंड गुरु स्टोरी, the biggest story I'll tell you, which is my like one of my strongest learning. 4 दिन पहले, like I'm literally telling, 4 days before WCF. अच्छा 4 डे चलो छोड़ो, 2 हफ्ते पहले 2 हफ्ते पहले बहुत लोग यूएस से और खासकर अलग अलग स्टेट से छुट्टी लेके आ गए, जो अपने वॉलंटियर्स थे, टीचर्स थे, कि लास्ट 2 हफ्ते तो हमारे को छुट्टी लेके आना है एंड वी हैव टू लाइक डू सेवा, देयर इज सो मच वर्क. And then they came and met Gurudev. So like the closest to our Washington, New York is 3-4 hours drive है, New York, New Jersey, and it's a very strong chapter of Heartling. तो बहुत सारे टीचर्स, वॉलंटियर्स आगे छुट्टी लेके तो गुरुजी के पास पहुंचे सब लोग. And they said कि गुरुदेव अब हम पूरी तरह से आ चुके हैं, हम यहाँ पे 2 हफ्ते के लिए आए हैं और हमने पूरी छुट्टी ली है और हम पूरी सेवा करने के लिए रेडी है. तो गुरुदेव बोलते, अरे छुट्टी लेने के लिए किसने बोला था, अभी तो अभी काम ही नहीं है उतना, तुम सब वापस जाओ और अगले हफ्ते वापस आना, अपना ऑफिस चालू करो. और हम सब लोग बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे इतना बड़ा इवेंट होने वाला है एंड गुरुदेव बोल रहे हैं अभी काम नहीं है, सेवा की जरूरत नहीं है. सो दे ऑल वेंट बैक. मतलब इतने सारे लोग जिनने छुट्टी प्लान की थी, अपना सब कुछ करके, ऑल वेंट बैक. और वो फिर से हफ्ते के लिए आए, जस्ट एज. ये समझ के हमारे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि ये चालू क्या है. एक सेकेंड, आई हैव टू सिट इन द कार, बट देन आई स्टार्ट. Yeah, now it's very cold here. Okay, now 4 days before, 4 days behind. तो इतनी मीटिंग्स हो रही हैं, सारी इवेंट्स चल रहे हैं, एक्सेप्ट जो WCF की मीटिंग है, लाइक लेट्स से कोई परफॉर्मर्स की मीटिंग है, परफॉर्मेंसेस कैसी होंगी, डिग्निटरीज कौन आएंगे, उनका अरेंजमेंट कैसे होगा, उन मीटिंग्स को छोड़ के गुरुदेव WCF की बात ही नहीं कर रहे. ही इज टॉकिंग एवरीथिंग एल्स. वो वहां पे वैसा होता है, यहाँ पे वैसा होता है, वॉक पे जा रहे हैं, वॉक पे सब लोगों की बात सुन रहे हैं. और हम बोल रहे हैं कि क्यों WCF की बात नहीं हो रही है इतनी. कैन यू इमेजिन ए स्केल जहां पे 10 लाख लोगों को आना है, कैपिटल हिल के सामने होने वाला है, जब मतलब मैं बोलूंगा वर्ल्ड का सबसे प्रेस्टिजियस इवेंट होने वाला है, गुरुजी बात ही नहीं कर रहे. लाइक इज जस्ट लाइक हाँ बीच में कोई मीटिंग है, कोई क्वेश्चन है, वो है. WCF पे तो आप लोगों ने लाइव देखा होगा गुरुदेव को, हाउ एट ईज ही वाज देयर. ऐसा WCF खत्म होता है और गुरुजी WCF की बात ही नहीं कर रहे. Like he just came once in a satsang, और आके एक बारी बोला कि हाँ हुआ, ये सुनो। अदरवाइज जहां पे वो जा रहे हैं कोई ऐसी बात ही नहीं हो कि वैसा हो गया, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया। अब देखो इसमें मैं जो आपको बस, दिस इज लाइक माय ओन पर्सनल लर्निंग आल्सो। हमारे जीवन में भी कितने सारे ऐसे इवेंट होते हैं कि नहीं होते? आपके घर पे कोई शादी है, आपके घर पे कोई बर्थडे पार्टी है, कोई सेरेमनी है, सुनो, हम उस इवेंट को लेके कितना ऑक्यूपाइड रहते हैं, इजंट इट? यस सुनो, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, क्या होगा, पता नहीं होगा कि नहीं होगा, कैसे होगा अगर ऐसा हो गया। इवेंट के दौरान जब हमारे लाइफ में इवेंट होता है उस टाइम पे तो हम इवेंट को एंजॉय नहीं कर पाते, और इवेंट खत्म हो जाता है तो फिर चिंता में आते हैं, अरे वो ठीक होना चाहिए था, दिस कुड हैव बीन बेटर। अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग इन आवर लाइफ, ये सुनो। और यहाँ पे गुरुदेव किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? जहां पे इतने सारे 200 वर्ल्ड के डिग्निटरीज आने वाले, कैपिटल हिल के सामने वाला है। प्री इवेंट नॉट ऑक्यूपाइड, ड्यूरिंग द इवेंट फुली एंजॉइंग, पोस्ट इवेंट अगेन नॉट ऑक्यूपाइड। तो आई थिंक अगर ये चीज हम समझ जाए ना, दिस वाज सच एन मतलब हम सब लोग बोलते थे कि हम मतलब यहाँ पे आए तो है, मगर ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि हम कुछ ऐसी बहुत बड़ी सेवा कर रहे हैं डब्ल्यूसीएफ के लिए। अब देखो कमाल देखो आप कैसे। तो यहाँ पे कि तो यहाँ पे कुछ दिन पहले ऐसा एक न्यूज आई कि यूएस शट डाउन होने वाला है। यूएस का शट डाउन का मतलब मुझे भी नहीं पता था, तो किसी ने बोला कि शट डाउन हो रहा है, तो मैंने बोला उसका मतलब क्या होता है वो तो पहले समझाओ, शट डाउन। तो बोला शट डाउन मतलब ऑल जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है इट विल बी क्लोज्ड, मतलब उनसे रिलेटेड कोई भी पुलिस है, पुलिस को सैलरी नहीं मिलेगी, जो भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के लोग हैं इन्वॉल्व, दे विल नॉट बी गेटिंग देयर सैलरी। सो बेसिकली उस दिन कोई काम नहीं करेगा। और हमारा जो वेन्यू है इट इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैपिटल हिल, वो पूरा ग्राउंड इज अंडर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट। और थर्ड डे पे खबर आ रही थी कि मोस्टली 99% गवर्नमेंट शटडाउन पे जाने वाली है। तो जैसे ही गुरु जी को लोगों ने बोला कि गुरु जी इसका 99% चांस है कि शटडाउन होने वाला है, व्हाट विल हैपन? ही सेड हमारा इवेंट तो फिर भी होगा। तो लोग बोले गुरु जी शटडाउन है मतलब हमारे पास वेन्यू नहीं होगा, कोई स्टाफ नहीं होगा, पुलिस नहीं होगी, गुरु जी हमारा इवेंट तो फिर भी होगा। एंड वी आर, तो मेरे को जब इसका पहले तो मेरे को लगा शट डाउन, में ठीक है कोई तो, मैंने रियलाइज की व्हाट डज इट मीन बाय शट डाउन। और मैं बोल रहा हूँ इनको कोई मतलब ऐसा, ही सो अनटच्ड अबाउट की, एंड ही सेड हम बोल रहे नहीं होगा, एंड एवरीबॉडी सेइंग कि गुरुदेव 99% चांसेस वेरी शट डाउन होगा बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाटएवर इट इज हैपनिंग हियर इन द, एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंड? नो शट डाउन एंड आवर इवेंट हैपेंड। कैन यू इमेजिन दिस? Like every single person in this country was saying कि this time it is 100% sure shutdown is going to happen. और सब ये सोच रहे थे how will we manage because we will not have the venue. And just to make people feel good, he said if anybody asks you, tell them we have a venue where we will be doing wisdom series. And wisdom series could accommodate 2,000 people. And he's telling we will get just to make people feel good कि ठीक है हमारे पास है second plan. So this is what I'm saying, the sankalp, your intention, vision key, that whatever happens, you are untouched, you doesn't shake little bit also. Then there were very, very important and prominent people of the country who were supposed to come. Information like the top 2-3 people of this country. Few days before, again, we got a message that one of the top person is cannot come. And this is, yeah, so what? Our event will happen. They will miss out. And everybody wanted, like if you have an event in such a critical place, आपका इवेंट राष्ट्रपति भवन के सामने हो रहा है और आपको लग रहा है कि कोई ना कोई तो मेन आना चाहिए ना, एंड वो आ रहे हैं और सडनली लास्ट मिनट पे बिकॉज नहीं आ रहे, तो कैसा लगेगा आपको? यू विल फील ओ माय गॉड। देन अगेन वन मोर पर्सन सेड they cannot also come, and we said our event will happen, they will miss out on it. And literally that happened. So post that event, because of whatever the shutdown and many things going in the country, many people could not come. And later they all indirectly message that, we really felt that you have missed something so important in our life. What were they said? हमारा event तो होगा, our event will happen, they will miss out, whoever it is. You see what I'm saying? So this is such a thing that, हमारे को कैसे लगता है, we are, हम गुरुदेव के काम के लिए कितनी सारी चीजें और डिपेंडेंट करते हैं कि अगर वो होगा तो ये होएगा परफेक्ट तरीके से. If this will happen, then this might be as perfect. But for his work, for his intention, there is nothing. And I'll tell you one very, very important crazy thing. See, any event of this scale, I'm not even this scale, इतना बड़ा scale का तो event सिर्फ presidential oath ceremony हुई थी इससे पहले इतनी बड़ी, उसको भी हमने beat कर दिया. When Obama had taken an oath, that ceremony they said there were around 400, 500K people, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. We had almost a million people. Now, an event like a concert where some 5, 7, 10,000 people come, which is like a big deal here. कोई स्टेडियम में कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा है जहाँ पे 10, 20,000, 30,000 लोग आते हैं, तो उसके लिए विदाउट स्पॉन्सर इट इज इम्पॉसिबल टू डू एन इवेंट, इम्पॉसिबल. So in the initial years, when in the beginning last year, जब ये बात शुरू हुई WCF, तो जो when Gurudev started meeting people, our team started meeting, and all the people who are in the event management, they said, Gurudev, I think event of this scale, we will 100
Where we lost you in between.
Am I audible now? Yes, no?
Yeah, now you. आप दिख नहीं रहे लेकिन. हाँ हाँ.
So, so they said that without a sponsor, it's like, we need to have a big sponsor. And many people were saying, people were talking, all our people, who got in touch with who were sponsor, like let's say somebody said, oh, we can help from this company, and they will sponsor. And eventually, we did not have any big sponsor. Not any one big sponsor came in. And they said, see, we have done this on our own will. हमने अपने कैपेबिलिटी पे पूरा इवेंट खड़ा किया, किसी के कंधे पे रख के नहीं किया. वी डिड नॉट नीड एनीबॉडी टू डू समथिंग लाइक दिस. वी सेड हमारे लोगों ने खुद ये इवेंट किया है, एंड दिस इज अनप्रेसिडेंटेड. Everybody from our volunteers, devotees, teachers, they got together with their own people, and that is how we raised funds for that. And the scale of the funds was not like small. And Guruji said, we have done it on our own capability. So, like, and we do it without that only. It is, I'm telling you, this WCF was absolutely that a realization that just with his intention and his little effort, everything he can do alone, single-handedly, one shot. So, this is, I will say, and then now one more thing happened. So because everybody was concerned about, because previous to WCF, there was so much rain which had happened. Yeah. And so people were like, whenever they were talking, even like Gurudev, that, in the previous WCF, the theme was colors of, and they'll say, shh, we will not even talk about that. So this time, nothing. So now what happened, a week before, on the, वो अपना Apple phone पे आता है ना आपके पास weather forecast, आता है ना कि today this percent range, this much sunny, if you see Apple phone पे आता है weather का पूरा. 1 week before, it was showing Friday 40% rain, our event first day, Saturday 70% rain. And everybody, we don't want to think about it, but we can see it on the on that app, and we're like, "Kaise bataye Guruji ko?" And then somebody said, Gurudev, it's just showing 40% rain on Friday and 70% rain on Saturday. He did not say anything. There was a satsang that day. He went for the satsang, did the satsang, came back, and he said, check the app. Check the app now. And you will not believe, we are checking the app. It is just showing cloudy. 40% has gone away, 70% is gone. And we are all refreshing our phones. What has happened? And I'm checking on my phone, somebody's checking on their phone. Everywhere it is just showing cloudy. Like in that 2 hours, I don't know what he did. The apps kind of their weather forecast changed. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable is the word. Yeah. And then that day, because there was some rain, first day there was a dance performance, Panch Mahabhut, that Indian classical dance. So they invoke all the 5 elements. When they were just talking about the water element, one like slight drizzle happened, slight, like maybe for 10 seconds, just when they were saying rain. Next day, Gurudev was conducting meditation. While that meditation went on, I think for 10 minutes, on everybody's face, there was like a sprinkle of rain, like sprinkle during that meditation time. After that, nothing. Yeah. So, I mean, मेरे से पूछते ना कि आपने क्या किया, हमने बस सिर्फ देखा. We just witnessed. It was beyond anybody to make this happen. Absolutely. Like, this we tell it every time. Oh, it was Gurudev. But this was him in action, full fledged. And I'll tell you, it was just not that, he did almost 40 cities in a matter of 30-35 days. Addressed almost 40,000 people, paid events all over the country, like the places which are 5 hours flight from here, 4 hours flight, where there is a chance of people really, really not coming even. There also went, and he said, I'm inviting you for this event. I'm inviting you for this event. So from his side, whatever possible, he did, and he was absolutely, what do you call it, unattached, untouched with that entire thing. I think, I'm not sure, I think now if people talk to me, will even remember that something like this has happened or not. Yeah. So I'll tell you that, this is gonna big and bigger only every single day. So we get stuck so many times in our small little things, and we get occupied and caught up in that. I will say, let's put that intention about what can we do to make sure his vision is what it is. And in that, while we are doing that, all our small things will be taken care of. Okay? Come what may, आप उनका काम कर रहे हो, and you feel, oh, this is not possible, this is not it. Just go. Okay? Nice. There are many stories which I cannot be shared on this public platform. Sometimes you will meet me, sometimes some here and there. We'll share here and there some more things.
Where we'll have another session with you, which will not be live and not recorded.
Sure. On invite basis could be to say, yes. So I have to rush. I have to do a couple of things and catch my flight, and tomorrow I'll be back in India.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for taking your
Thank you,
time.
Ramya, for inviting me. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you. Have a good journey. Yes, so isn't it so beautiful? I know we can just keep going on and on when it comes to Gurudev. It's never enough. पूरी रात सुन सकते हैं गुरुदेव की बात. But I think the intensity of sharing is so important. Even a few minutes, we could feel that devotion, that love, that strength, that energy here. Yeah, how many of us? Just a few minutes. And I think it just defines who Avinash Bhaiya is. Yeah, even in a 15-minute window, if someone asks him to come and talk about Gurudev, he'll never say a no. That's the magic he has over all of us. So nice. Thank you all for sharing. Tomorrow we have Rajesh Jagesia ji with us. He was also, now I can't say an integral part. He was also there. Yeah. To witness the World Cultural Festival event happening. So he will share his insights with us. But let's take back today what Bhaiya shared. And I think that's so beautiful that everything is just happening. हम अक्सर गुरुदेव को पूछते हैं, गुरुदेव, if you are so great, you can just do everything with a click of a finger. Why do you make us run around so much? I think he did that with WCF. Yeah. He said, I'll take over, you all rest. That's what he's doing with our lives also. Let us just feel so fortunate that we are with him. And he has taken, अगर वो WCF संभाल सकते हैं, हमारा जीवन तो बहुत ही आराम से संभाल सकते हैं ना. So let us know that there is an energy taking care of our life. Yeah, you have a lot of guru stories, Gauriji. Great, great. So yeah, we can maybe open the platform tomorrow or day after for a lot of you to share also. So good night, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and sleep tonight with this love of our Guru, yeah, and his greatness. Jai Guru. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you for joining. See you all tomorrow.